Yeah. It's race time. NOMEX Racing League. Circuits of the America. Say lives and Chappy Joe. Let's do this. So, if you say NOMEX Racing League Round 2, go down. This is, I'm gonna say it again, very interesting circuit.
Very interesting circuit. Very fun though.
Very long high speeds. A couple of overtaking opportunities are really there. Turn 1 and after the long straight. But it's not only straight, it's very technical with the S's in the beginning. You got a very technical infield section. Yeah, always good races here. And there is always, despite of that it's in Texas, it's in a desertly area, there's still a lot of rain falling there. So the chance of rain is always there. And this is one of those tracks where it can rain, but the track won't get wet. So you can drive on dry tires. Very nice.
It's terribly hot in Texas, so I'm not.
It's terribly hot in Texas, yeah. So for now we got 15 drivers in. There will be some more drivers coming later on because we have a new follower. The name Messi and GridTV. Jan, thanks. Evening, mate. How are you doing? Thanks for the follow. You are
unstoppable.
It's NOMEX Racing League tonight. Let's put in the format. Here is the format. We've got 10 races. This is race number 2 of 10. We've got 10 teams, but not everybody's in yet. I'm seeing 16 drivers now, so still 4 missing. We have dynamic weather, standard damage. Don't ask, just call me Janan. Oh, no problem, mate. I will call you Janan. We've got 2 tire compounds, but when it rains, when somebody has to slap on those intermediates, yeah, the tire strategies will go out of the window. We have a 50% race, equal performance, and the safety car will be reduced. For the format, crossplay is disabled due to connection instabilities. When the connection will be stable, it will be fixed. I think it will be fixed later on this year. We can start and observe other formats, other crossplays too. Then we can absorb in the Xbox players and the PC gamers. But for now, we stick it with the PlayStation ones. Jonathan Cox, evening all, he says. I said, have a good race, mate. You are
unstoppable.
So, go down. Go down. In the beginning, I really didn't like this race. I didn't like this circuit, but it grows on you. The more often you drive it, the more you're gonna like it. And now, I'm always having good races around here. Hope you guys are gonna have good races too. Aiden Bell, Jovan, Joe Lancer. I see H, Jonathan Cox, Cavallen, Nightmare Ghosts. Eager to see how he will be driving. Cave Meister, Floki. Ah, Janan, there you are. Now you see you're driving too, mate. Welcome. Ice One, AWH Smith, SpongeBob, Wes. Ashep, Kenemuran, Keith Assassin, 17 drivers in, and I have some greeners. I have some greeners. Are you ready to go, if you say?
Let's do this.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. The music is off. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the NOMEX Racing League. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. GridTV Esports proudly presents to you round 2, the NOMEX Racing Leagues, and we are here at Armanco, United States. It's COTA Circuit of the Americas. This is a very nice track. Well, it's 20 degrees, it's dry and clear. And we have a track of 5.513 km. We've got 2 DRS zones. We've got a lot of turns. You can see, 50, 19, 20 turns. And this is round 2. This is the NOMEX Racing Leagues. And these are our competitors. We are driving here with Govy Govan, a SpongeBob, Joe Lenter, Gavallen, Cavemeister, who is out first. Then we got Twitch TV, Yanan. We got Kanamura, we got AWH Smith, and we got Aiden Bell. NMX 70, A70 in the pits in number 10. Well, he's not number 10 because he didn't set a time. Jonathan Cox. We got Keith Assassin, 78. And we got Nightmare Ghost, and he is out for his first lap. We got Wes. We've got F1ology. I'll call him Floki. We got Ice 109, and we got Ashab. I'm sitting here with my co-commentator, Fitse Lars, and we are very energetic to do this race. And I'm your host, I am Choppy Joe. Here we go, Fitse. Enable the lap data. Let's put in a mini-map. And I said Cavemeister was the first guy out. He is the first guy to set a lap. And let's see what he's gonna do. A lot of sweeping corners around here. COTA is a Herman Tilke circuit. It's been built by a Dutch guy, Herman Tilke. He has made a lot of the modern F1 tracks, and this is one of them. He made Turkey too, and he made Malaysia, and a lot of those tracks. And it's got like every circuit, like Japan has the S's. It's like the Maggots and Beckett's of. Relegated.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Now I have to find the number 2, and that is Gavallen. Look at this. This is the race winner of last week, the championship leader as we speak. And talking about that standings, here we have the standings. Gavallen, he is in first, race winner. Then we got Toms. Hey, Toms is not in yet. Maybe he is.
No, he had to skip this race. He's going to be here next week. So.
Oh, okay. And I'm not seeing our mate Hungary. I think Hungary is then for the update.
He was a reserve.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's. I thought he was a full-time driver for AlphaTauri now. But
Not as far as I know. I can look it up for you, but
okay, yeah, please. For my
nope,
information, for
still,
what?
AlphaTauri is still Joe Lancer and Dino Nuggies.
Okay. Oh, then I'm mistaken. Maybe he's then on the Sunday there a full-time driver. But when you have such a good performance, made it onto the power rankings, yeah, unbelievable that he's not in there now, that he's not racing. But yeah, it's his choice. I think he could have made it. But no, he was reserved. He doesn't have full time yet to.
Hungary does have a full-time seat. Okay. What team is he in? Because it might not be updated yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's in Aston Martin with Cave Meister.
Okay.
That's it.
The Cave Meister is now with Jan. Jan. So he couldn't
he
drive.
Can make it, I guess. Yeah.
No. Look at this. Avology going, Jan going provision pole with 135.989. Still on board with Cavallen. Well, speaking about the power ranks, we're still here in the qualifying. It's still early days. We are in the short qualifying though. HWH Smith going fastest with a 134.407. Very nice. Very quick. Here are the power rankings of week 41. Oh, week 40, sorry. I'm running up for myself. We got in number 1, look at this. NOMEX Racing League, 8.5 Cavallen with a race wing. He was so solid last week that he was the number 1.
Super dominant. Super dominant.
And dominant
didn't
was.
make any mistakes. He was just in his own league. Yes, last week it was.
And dominant too was Patrick Guinness in the Delta Pace Racing. Yeah, were less competitors. That's why he's having an 8.3. And of course, that outsplendid standing racing of Hungary last week that gives him a podium position. Coming from the way back, fighting himself through that field, going into massive battles all the way, puts him in 3. With a 7.7, we got I Am Groot from the GRL, having a very good performance, and we got the Assassin XA in 5th of the IFRL. But for now, we're gonna head back to the action, because I'm seeing that Jonathan Cox has having a provisional pole with a 134.127. And we're gonna go on board with SpongeBob. Was purple in sector 1 and relegated right after that. So we're going on board with Aiden Bell, who is starting his flying lap. It's already 70 guys in, if you say.
Yeah, we're still waiting for a couple of them, I think, because of the last-minute update that they pushed.
And oh no, Aiden Bell.
First blood. Killing spree.
He's out of there. Somebody's laughing downstairs.
And one of the AlphaTauris just barely missed him.
I saw it. He almost had a head-on collision with the AlphaTauri, but it's all going well. Now on board with SpongeBob, still relegated. We're going on board with the guy who drives anywhere, any guy, anytime. Ice 109. Yeah, I see you, baby.
Is controller updates a thing right now? Aiden Bell says, "Don't drink and drive, kids."
No, don't drink and drive. Oh, mates, I hope he's okay. He made it through the medical car, so I think he's clear to drive for the race. But I think he has to do a breathing test.
That's what you get when you drink beer Amaretti.
Oh. So still aboard with Ice One. He's going through those last corners. Oh, sorry, mate, that we didn't put any attention in your lap. But he is doing very well. P5 with a 1:35.67.0. Joe Lancer irrelegated. Let's see what Wes is doing. Wes is having a purple sector in sector numero 2. Look at that. Going towards that turn 8 lag of Turkey. This circuit is like a mixture of a lot of circuits combined. Long straights, S's, double turns. And you have this, look at how steep that wall is. Look at how steep it is you go up. You can brake very late into this first corner. That is having a very fake apex. Because the apex that everybody hits is not the apex on the track. The apex is a little bit further, but yeah. You have to drive it to see it. And here we go. Keith Assassin. Oh, he's still on his warm-up lap. Let's go with Jonathan Cox. He is still on his out lap too. Sector 1 and 3 are yellow. Slow driving cars. AWH Smith is in second position now. Cavallen is in third, so the Mercedes having a very good, strong qualifying again.
Both really solid drivers, so I'm not surprised.
This can't be a problem in the, oh, that's a relegation. There could be a problem in the team because yeah, if they both want to go for the championship, and Cavallen's of course now standing on top of those standings. If a fight can break loose, yeah, that can cost you a lot of critical points for those constructors. But yeah,
I feel like they're both good enough to notice when one driver is doing better than the other.
Yeah. You think it's gonna be a friendly battle?
I think so.
The friendly battle of the teammates. So it will be the first in the F1 history.
Well, last week, AWH Smith made a mistake, and he actually decided to defend a little bit harder, so Cavallen could get a little bit further ahead.
Dave Meister going in 8th position with a 1:37.867. Yeah, that is right what you're saying. Oh, last corner spin. Oh, is that a commentator curse? Uh-oh.
Killing spree.
Way to go.
Janan. It's first time out, I think. I did see him last week, but yeah. In 6, he's making an impression. And he's making a good dance on the circuit.
He's a very new driver. He only came in about an hour ago.
Okay.
An hour and a half ago.
Oh, gonna sneeze. And it's not gonna be on the stream.
Well, kids, I can tell you it sounded horrible.
Oh, that was nice. Hear my voice now. So, do we have more new drivers? Oh,
Yeah,
Joe.
Nightmare Ghost is new.
Of course, Nightmare Ghost. He's transferred from the GLR, right?
GRL.
GRL. Yeah, sorry.
All
Long
these
day.
names, dude.
Long, yeah, all those shortages. And oh, look at the power slide. That was very nice of Case Meister. But he's going power sliding into the pit lane. Oh, keep the sign up, please. Let's go on board with him. Well, let's don't go aboard with him because he irrelegated. Why is everybody irrelegated? Jonathan Cox is not irrelegated. Yeah, but that is a little bit oh, it's going in intentionally too, because yeah, it's very nice to see how different drivers from different leagues will compete in the NOMEX, like in the NOMEX.
AWH Smith and Cavalin going out for another.
Oh,
fast
Joe
lap.
Lancer going provisional pole with a 1:33.896. He's the first guy to go in those 33s today. He is on a mission.
Very nice.
Smith very slow. His teammate very slow. His teammate is starting. Cavalin is starting his hot lap. Let's see what he can do. So I don't know what the weather prediction will be for the race, but for what I can see, it's a beautiful day. It's nice and sunny. Oh, and again, same place as Jonathan Cox relegated. Aiden Bell, you still got a tire lying on the tarmac. Please inform
I
the
thought I
marshals.
was the only one that saw that.
Inform the marshals to get that because it's very dangerous.
Yeah, let's not pull a tractor on the track though.
Yeah,
That would be-
okay, yeah.
That would be bad.
Don't go riling up those feelings again. Look at that sun shining beautifully on the track. Oh, his teammate spawn. That was Cavalin. Cavalin was Cavalin. AWH Smith, purple, sector 2. Man on a mission. Is he going to get that 1:33 into? Now he's going into that very long turn. Very fast corner this. You have to be very confident with your car that it's not going to slide away from you. And then you got one of the fastest corners off the track. And then that very late apex in the last corner. Very short run to the start finish. And then you will be second with 1:34.073. He missed it out in sector 3. He's assessing.
Well, he might be going for another one.
He might be going for another one, but we're going on board with his teammate because he is very fast too. And he took that apex very good. He took the false apex on that corner. Oh, look at that. That was Jay Smith who let him pass. And then you have to hawk these corners. Oh, watch out for the tire. Oh, thank you.
I like how they push an update to fix the game and it immediately breaks something else.
No, those tires on the track are all year long. They're there from day one.
Be high priority, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
At least it fixed the spray.
The spray was fixed yesterday. Today there was
Yeah.
an update again. So
They might have broke it again.
yeah. But they are championship. They're champions in breaking the game, patching it up and breaking something else.
That's the name of the game. That happens everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but with this game, it's very strange. Like those standings glitch we had yesterday with the 1
Yes.
1 minute and 8 seconds. That was a glitch from the game before, and they just patched it in this game now.
They're just like, we missed this feature.
Yeah,
Let's
we
put it
missed
back in.
Put it back in. Cavalin in 5th position. He didn't go faster. And now let's see what Jonathan Cox can do, because he is just underneath. And the qualifying is over. Joe Lancer is in the pit lane, and Keith Assassin is done.
Keith Assassin now in 3rd.
Very nice. But I think there are going to be some runners be a little bit faster. Now let's see what the Haas of Jonathan Cox. Is he going to be purple in sector 2? Yes, he is. I think Sector 2 has the key. Or not. A lot of drivers are very fast in that very long straight and then losing it out in the third sector, but it's very bendy and very grippy. If you like this corner, you need a lot of downforce to get fast through here. And that is the setup of your car. You can go two ways, if you say. You can go for the long straights, or you can go for the bendy, twisty section to be faster. And look at this, Jonathan Cox going. Whoa! Provisional pole. He's making a statement with a 1:33.396. That is almost a half a second faster. Oh, AWH
Watch
Smith.
this, kids. Watch this, kids.
Smith is
This is how you do it.
Smith is done, and I think Cavallen is not fast too.
No, it seems slow.
Wes is driving fast. But Wes is all out of ERS. Oh, he is very lucky there. Oh, he made a position. He overtook Flogi in the P12. And we got SpongeBob. SpongeBob is normally higher up this list, but he relegated, so he is done. Cavallen is done. It's the end of the qualifying, if you say.
Such a shame. We've seen SpongeBob win a couple races, and last week he had a terrible race. Nothing went the way he wanted it to go, and then
Maybe he's a little bit off.
now
He's
started
off.
16.
He's off.
He might be in a little bit of a rut. It happens.
It happens, it happens. Well, let's run ourselves through that top standings when it's over. SpongeBob is in the pit lane now. Cavallen is in the pit lane.
Following the pit lane.
Well, you say, can you run us through the standings?
On P1, we have Jonathan Cox. P2, J.Joe Lancer. P3, AWH Smith. P4, Keith Assassin. P5, Nightmare Ghost. P6, Ken Omura. P7, Fallen. P8, Cave Meister. P9, Ice One. P10, Yanan. P11, Ahez. P12, Wes. P13, Lodi. P14, NMX Ace. P15, Govi Govan. P16, it's SpongeBob. P17, Aiden Bell.
Aiden Bell, I hope he's doing well. Hey, that rhymes.
Yeah.
But when we come back, we go racing. It's race day here in the USA. We are driving, Formula 1 Armanco United States Grand Prix 2022. We are here on COTA, Road of the Americas. Look at this, Circuit of the Americas. It's 20 degrees. It's a very nice weather out here. We have a circuit of 20 turns, 5.513 km, 2 DRS zones, one of the longest straights of the season and one of the highest climbs of the season. Oh, this is going to be a cracker. Round two. This is the raid format. 10 races, 10 teams, dynamic weather, standard damage, 2 tire compounds for the race when it's dry, 50% race, equal performance and safety car reduced. Now we go live because those drivers are doing their parade lap. We're here with Jonathan Cox in pole position, J. Joe Lancer, AWH Smith, Keith Assassin, Nightmare Ghost, Kanemura, Cavallan 11, Cave Meister. We've got Ice 109, Yanan, we've got Ashep, we've got AFFC, Wes, we've got Logie, F1ology, we've got NMX Ace, Joe B. Govan, SpongeBob in the back of the pack. It's Aiden Bell. I hope he is doing well. We're here with Giselle Lives. I am Jeffrey Joe. This is Road of the Americas. This is going to be a very good show. I think I had everything.
You forgot to breathe there.
Yeah, a little bit. Always nice to do. That's why I love warm-up laps, because set everything in. So position changes. Have a smoke, mate. Have a smoke. Jonathan Cox, he's in his position. Oh, he's going almost spinning it there. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was
a little bit extraordinary burnout. And look at Aiden Bell. He's taking his time. I don't hope for him that his car is going to be that slow. Everybody's in his position waiting for him.
He's taking another sip before he has to start.
Yeah, sip up his beer. Let's put in the heartbeat. Let's go to the front runners. Ladies and gentlemen, it's October the 13th, 2022. When those red lights go out, we go racing! And look at that. Ooh. Look at that. It was a very good getaway of Smith, but he is staying in the back. And look at J. Joe Lancer going on the inside of Jonathan Cox. Keith Assassin and Jonathan Cox made that overtake.
Very wide.
Oh, and it was a nudge with the Red Bull. And I think everybody is getting through those S's. Whoa, there are a little bit of slippies and sliders. And we have one spinner off. Uh-oh. The new driver, Nightmare Ghost. Uh-oh. This race is going to be a nightmare for him. And here we have NMX Ace. He is very, very cozy in the back. But now we go through the front runners.
At the start, it looked like SpongeBob already spun it out, so...
SpongeBob is in 14, but he made up 2 positions, so that's nice when you spin it out. Joe Lancer making up 1 position. Look at that gap he's pulling out on those mediums.
Yep.
Oh, we have to see who is on what tire strategy. So that is the very next. So look at that. We have everybody on the yellows except Ace. He is on the red Devils. He is on the soft tires.
Aiden Bell on the hards. Only one that drives the hards right now.
And Aiden Bell is going for a long stint on those hards. Very good. I didn't see that. But look at this. Joe Lancer pulling out a gap of 1.8 seconds to Jonathan Cox. And then Keith Assassin and Smith that doesn't have a time. I don't know why. And why is Lancer? Lancer is breaking that slipstream, but there is nobody in his slipstream. Oh, look at those standings. Look at those time standings. Thank you very much, Goldmasters. You are giving us a
killing spree.
But for now, SpongeBob overtook. Oh, SpongeBob needs to go into the pit lane. Slams on those soft tires. Ooh, and it's a 5 seconds time penalty for corner cutting for Ace.
That's a good start of the race.
That's a very good start of the race for Ace.
Wait, you're in rhyming mode today, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to.
Aiden Bell is doing well. Started a race for Ace. My God.
It's the time of the year. It's almost December. But you guys don't get that. look at this. The slipstreaming is already loose, and it's not even the arrest time yet. Look at that. Kanemura, Cavemeister, Yanan belling it out with Flogi. Oh, yeah. Flogi having the inside. Oh, there was a spinner of Cavemeister. Cavemeister is cutting the grass. Hey, that's Ace's job, mate. Watch out. He's going to be mad if you see you doing that. Keith Assassin. Keith Assassin, he is in the back of Jonathan Cox. J.J. Lancer, very powerful in this first 3 laps of this race. Keith Assassin going fast with a 1:38.271. Really curious to see what's gonna happen. Very curious to see what's gonna happen. We had a
Gomes going fastest with a 1:37.969.
Thank you very much. I saw it flashing out of the corners of my eye. Cavallo and AWH Smith. Look at this. Those two Mercedes within a second. They are trailing down Keith Assassin. Keith Assassin is having that slipstream, having that DRS of Jonathan Cox. And J. Joe Lancer is losing a little bit of the time, and Yanan has to spin, I think. Yanan, because he lost 2 positions in 1 corner.
Gobi Govan and Asheb taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings at the same time.
That could happen. That could happen. Still with Keith Assassin trailing Jonathan Cox. Jonathan Cox almost closed that gap to J.J. Lancer. Maybe J.J. Lancer has a sort of a TT time trial set up that his tires will be blown out very fast. It's only lap 2, and look at that. Jonathan Cox made it into the DRS zone, and he is trailing him. Look at that speed difference. That is the power of the DRS. Your car will be going 30 to 40 kph faster on the straight. And look at those asses. Very nice turns. Keep the car in between that white line. That's very important. Not getting, because this is a track where you easily can get a time penalty. And SpongeBob was in the fastest lap with 1:38. See the 3 numbers behind that.
248.
Thank you very much. And it's Sector 3. Uh-oh. Ace is gone. Ace is gone.
Retired from the session.
He just wanted to hear this one.
Rage quit. Killer spree. Rage quit.
America, fuck this.
So Ace is gone. He can head to the showers. Oh no. Oh no. Safety car. Safety car.
Killing spree. Rage quit. First blood.
So lap 3, what would you do if you say? Will you stay out on those mediums, or are you going to slam on some hards? And maybe you can reserve those mediums for later on in the race then. But if you go into the pits now, you know your race is going to be a 2-stopper.
I personally would probably slap on some hards. It's still early enough in the race where the loss of positions doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, but
and I would be hoping for another safety car.
yeah, but if you slam on those hards will be having more grip than those slightly older mediums. Oh, you'll be happy. Look at the safety car. So it's safety car time, and I always, when the safety car comes out, I need to pee. So talk us through the fields, and yeah, I will hear it when.
As I predicted, I was already called out to be an Aston Martin fanboy, so. And it's like the colors. so far, very strong race from Joe Lancer. But the gap is so small right now. It was already small before the safety car. It's still everyone's race. It's so early in the race. I feel like at this point it might come down to a little bit of luck with safety car situations and a good strategy for pit stops. Ace says no rage quit, lost it on the bloody curb. Yeah, that'll do for you.
Back.
Welcome back. It's good to see everyone is keeping a nice gap
Yeah.
in their safety car conditions. Nightmare Ghost recovery already. Yeah, you're doing a good job, dude.
I'm not seeing the constant 310, so that's nice. And after our discussion about it, I haven't seen any major incidents anymore.
No.
I haven't seen anybody overtaking during the safety car though. That's a very big improvement. I think it's kudos for all of them. I think everybody is
Unstoppable.
Everybody is keeping to the rules that we've set. Everybody is just doing a good job. I love seeing this.
Yeah. Not that very hard. Oh, there is an overtake of West, but I think he gave back the position.
Nightmare Go is glad to hear you're having fun.
Concentrate on your race, mate. You're back to P11 now. Of course, he's recovering from his spin in lap 1.
Real Hards go 22 laps. Well, we've seen someone go 29 laps on him yesterday, so.
Yeah, I think Hars will go all distance. Although, yeah, we will lose grip in the end, but you're gonna make that. Oh, safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap.
Well, Groot had major issues at the end on his 29 lap old Hards, so yeah.
Still made it on the podium though.
No, he didn't.
Oh no,
he spun out in the last corner. He went. He came P5.
But yeah, he denied a race win for the Haas driver. I think it was. It was Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo.
It was Dragoris.
Dulgarakis.
Dulgarakis, yes. Joe Lancer setting the pace now. We're going into the last corner. Let's put in the heartbeat and let's see when he's going to slam on that power. Look at this, waiting very long to slam on the power, and there he goes. And look at this, they're almost 3 wide now, and we are racing again. Was that a good decision? Well, it was, because Keith Assassin is getting attacked there by Jonathan Cox. Oh, and it's a spinner of Keith Assassin, Cavallen, and Joe Lancer. Oh no, and look at this, Keith Assassin hitting the wall. Oh, losing his nose. Has to go into the pit lane. Oh, he's ghosted. He's very delighted that he was ghosted because there was a major accident coming up. Joe Van SpongeBob in the back. And now we have AWH Smith in the lead. Jonathan Cox second. Kennemura in third. And Cavallen in fourth. Oh, Keith Assassin has left the session has left the session.
Rage quit. Rage quit. Rage quit. Rage quit.
That's a rage quit of the day.
I would be so fucking disappointed in myself. Oh
But
my god.
if something like that happens, go into the pit lane, slam on those hot tires. You know you're not going to win it, but try to get back in that race, because one safety car can turn around a whole race again.
It's so early.
Yeah.
Just look at a couple races ago. That's the whole reason Assassin got on the power rankings. He lost his car like 2 or 3 times, and he got back up to P2.
Yeah, in the
race.
last 10 laps of the race, eh?
Even later, I think it was the last 6 laps or so.
Yeah, and just because he had those fresh tires and the rest was staying out, he's having an advantage, and that's tactics. If you Janan, he's going into the pits now. Yeah, he knows. Maybe he is chanceless now, but one safety car can flip everything upside down. But yeah,
Still, there's a lot of possibility to get into the points. So why give up now?
yeah, but
Even if you get 2 points, it's 2 points that you didn't have before.
But yes, yeah, for sure. Because every finisher gets points in this league, right? Every
Yeah.
I think it was that if you finish your race, you will get points. Oh well, yeah, but it's the decision everybody makes. You have hot hats, you have guys, yeah, if they're not in the lead, they don't want to race. But yeah, those are the guys who will never get championships, I think. Or they have to drive leagues that they're too good for. And that's not any fun, you know. If you have to drive for a league where you're always in P1, you're not going to have a good time. You're not going to appreciate the victory.
And like we were talking before we even started stream, that's why I like Smith so much. He had a terrible race last week. And he still finished it. And he finished, I think, P5 from the top of my head.
Oh, we have one going into the pit. That's Jonathan Cox. Let's see what's he going to do. 7 laps old mediums. Yeah, oh, race control. Dear SNA. You're right, Fisher. Yeah, if you finish their races and just scrape up your points, your bad races will give you points too, and that can give you a championship.
Even if you come in 8th, you get 12 points.
Oh, it's a new nose for Jonathan. J. Joe Lancer, he is back on the track. We have to go with Cavallen and Kanamura. They are very close, within a second. Look at this, Nightmare Ghost. And that is what happens. Nightmare Ghost had a spin in the first corner, and now he is fighting for 4th position on his medium tires.
Vigo Vaughn taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings.
But this is an example, you know. This is an example.
It's such a shame to throw away a race over one mistake so early in the race. We still have 19 laps.
Jonathan Cox taking 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings. Cavemeister just overtook Flogi for P6, but look at this, Flogi's battling himself back on the inside. That's a very dangerous move, but he backed out of it, very nice.
We know Flogi to be a little bit of an aggressive driver.
He could be, yeah. He doesn't want to give up. Well, yeah, that could be a good thing, but it could be a bad thing too. Cavallen is going for the undercut on Smith. He is in 3rd. He is going onto the hard tires here on lap 9. He's trying to get 18 laps on those hards. I think everybody who is switching to those hards, it's the only stuff they're gonna make. And yeah, his tires will be faster than the rest, for sure. Flogi still just behind Cavemeister.
Also, another thing between AWH and Smith.
Go Van, retired from session. No. Uh-oh.
Killing spree.
Did he crash? He
Rage quit.
rage quit it.
Rage Rage quit.
because he's in the pit lane.
Rage quit.
He did it on the nice way. If he rage quit, do it in the pit lane.
Well, he's still going to get 4 points, so. He's still going to get 4 points by finishing P16.
No, he didn't finish. DNF, there's no points, mate.
Yep, that's no points. Sorry.
It would be too
Shep
easy.
taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings.
And SpongeBob having that slightly fresher tires than the rest. Yeah, it's giving him an advantage. And look
Another
at this.
example.
Look at-
SpongeBob spun out at race start in
Look-
the pit lane. Like,
Look
pit
at
area.
look at Nightmare Ghost. He's already back in podium contention in that new, very lovely livery of the McLaren. And now he's going into first position because Kanamura and Smith are bidding for some new hard tires.
And Cavemeister retired from session.
Oh!
P7.
Did he crash? Or yeah, he crashed. Oh, and Nightmare Ghost is not gonna be happy because he is right behind the safety car. Oh, if he was in that pit lane, he would be having such a good performance. But now everybody behind him, Ada Bell, he still needs to pit, and West still needs to pit, but almost everybody behind him had made those new tires. And this is what I predicted. This is what Govi Kavan could have done. He could have, if he had a good pit stop strategy, he could have been almost in the lead now.
You want to know something hilarious?
What?
As soon as you said, "Oh, Nightmare Go," oh, he's not going to be happy. He is in P1 and immediately behind the safety car. And immediately in chat, I see pop up, Nightmare goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake."
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. Cavemeister said, I'm gonna quit some.
Rage quit.
Well, think about another thing. 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars went into the pit lanes just now.
Yeah, they just entered it and at the right moment. That was the perfect pit stop for Cavallo and for Smith and Kanamura. Because at the moment they hit the pit lane, everybody had to reduce the speed. So yeah, you cannot bump it through, you know. So yeah. But that's strategy and that's racing, right? Sometimes it falls your way and sometimes it doesn't, like Nightmare Goes. But still, his race ain't over.
Oh.
Only, yeah.
Still 17 laps to go.
Still, only if he pits now, he's going to be last a bit back. Yeah, and that is very annoying for him. He has to do a last first 2 times today now. Is he going into the pit lane for the tires? No, he says, fuck you, I'm going. No, yes, no. He says, I'm going to stay out.
Full risk now. I don't think I'm going to pit.
Yeah, I think I should have done that too. But
Yeah,
we still got 2 laps of safety car, so I'm going to do this now. So we're back. Well, Nightmare says 10 out of 10 in the power rankings if I'm going to pull off this one. Well, mate, please drive carefully. Concentrate on your race. And if you do good, yeah, if you're going to drive it through the end now and have a very good position, I think you're going to make it.
If you make it 16 laps on these tires in P1,
No,
I'm-
no,
I think you're gonna have a pretty good shot at having the power rankings.
I think he's still on the same tires he starts on. Look, he didn't have stop.
Yep.
He needs to get a pit stop in once. So yeah, Aiden Bell and Nightmare Ghost need to go into the pit lane. They still have to swap those tires, but we had the message safety car in. I think we did, because he is letting the safety car loose. Yes, the lights are out. We have a safety car in this lap. When is Nightmare Ghost going on the throttle? He's doing the same thing as... What's that? Oh! Ho-ho! Aiden Bell's going into the pit lane, and Nightmare Ghost, he is racing again! Oh, and he pulled out a gap of 1.2 seconds, and that was because Aiden Bell went into the pit lane for new tires. And look at this. Wes belling out with AW8 Smith, and he's got overtaken by Kanamura and Smith. And those guys are on the new hard tires. They will be very delighted. And look at this, Kanamura is right on the attack underneath the rear wing of AW8 Smith. Aiden Bell, he is on 0 laps on softs. He has to go a very long way on those softs. This is a track where you can do it, I think. The softs will go for a couple more laps than normally.
Yeah, I think it was around 10 or 11.
Yeah. This track doesn't ask too much of your tires. But yeah, but even though the softs are on this game very shitty tires. They're really qualifying tires. 1 or 2 laps, they will be very fast, and then they will be dropping off like a stone. Oh, look at that. Nightmare goes 12 laps old mediums. He was struggling with the grip. Did you see him slide through those corners?
I did see, yeah.
He did a little bit of a wishy-wishy with the tail.
AW8 Smith crawling in closer and closer.
Look at this, he's already breaking the slipstream, but Smith says, you can break what you want, mate. I'm going to stay in a straight line because then I will be faster. And he is already in that DRS contention. But the DRS will be opening next lap. Now, what can you do?
I want to know the next thing about Smith, but I don't want to jinx it, so.
Okay. Cavallen, 3 seconds, time penalty, 4 multiple warnings. He is now in P4. Well, the penalties were halfway off the Grand Prix, and the penalties are falling in slightly now. Yeah, it's racing fatigue that will come in now. Oh, look at that. And Nightmare Ghost having such trouble with his grips.
This goes to show how difficult it is to do an actual Formula 1 race with all the G-forces for 60, 70 laps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've driven a couple of tracks 100%, but halfway through that race, yeah.
You're just done. Your brain just doesn't want to
your
do it
mind
anymore.
says, I don't want to do this anymore, because lap after lap after lap. And I think for esports, 50% is the sweet spot. It's very nice.
Yeah.
You have tactics, you have race decisions to make.
It's very competitive.
It's very competitive, and if you are have a good enough fatigue, yeah, you will be you will have a very good race.
And DRS is enabled.
But if you have tracks that you don't like, still it's going to be a very long evening for you then. Jonathan Cox made the overtake on Cavallen. Look at that, going on the inside. Very nice. Whoa, and there is J. Joe Lancer. J. Joe Lancer just made the move. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. And Aiden Bell going fastest. Couldn't see the time because J. Joe Lancer took a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings.
And Yanan taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings.
Yes, he did. And now we're on board with J.J. Lancer. He is trying to close the gap to Jonathan Cox. And look at that slipstream in the front going on with AWH Smith and Nightmare Ghost. Nightmare Ghost still driving on those 14 laps old mediums, but now he has to capitalize to AWH Smith. Well, I think he has to get off those mediums as quick as possible, but from now on, he will be losing a lot of time.
And we know AWH Smith is really fast and really consistent.
Yes, he is. Ashep just overtook Yanan. And Kanamura. Kanamura is almost in no man's land. We have a yellow in sector 3.
Kanamura right in that sweet spot of being outside of a DRS, but also being outside of the DRS of the car behind him. So.
Uh-oh, Yanan has left the session. Yanan has left the session.
Rage quit. Killing spree. Rage quit.
Well, Yanan didn't end this race he wanted. His car is still on the track, so his car is ghosting now. Well, he needs to learn.
Smith taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings.
Oh, he is driving. He is driving full pool then. He is giving it all. Try to get Nightmare Ghost out of that slipstream, out of the DRS zone, and he is with 1.1 seconds. And he's still keeping it in front of Kanamura. That's nice. But when is he going into the pit lane? Because, yeah, those mediums will be screaming it out now. 15 laps is a very long way on the mediums.
Please get me off.
And yeah, but those other guys are on more fresher, hard tires, and they're not even that faster than him. Floki and Ice One are having a battle of a lifetime. Oh, and that was Jojo Lancer just tipping Ice One on the rear and spinned out. Oh, Yayan has joined. He had a disconnection. He didn't rage quit it. Sorry, mate. I am going to take the rage quit button back. Oh, and what did Jojo Lancer? He tapped Ice One on the rear again and then overtook him. Well, that's a very strange overtaking opportunity.
Yeah, it works, but the stewards are not going to like it too much.
Talking about the stewards, here he is. The German admin having that German helmet, that Heinz Harald Frentzen livery, but he made it his own with a white and a German flag on it.
No, we know he's copying the Sebastian Vettel because he's a big
Vettel fan. Yeah,
fan.
Vettel had it all. Also, oh, who was that? It was Nightmare Ghost. Yo, yeah. He has a tire blown out. I think he has a tire blown out. He's given it too much. He just totally lost it in the back. And now he has to force going into the pit lane. He is just going to the end of his tires. Do we see some tire is gone? I don't know.
No, it looks like they're still there, but they might just be absolutely horrific to drive on right now.
I think they are, but he's on lap 17 of 28. Can he go on the soft tires now and go for an extra fast stint? Those mediums are gone. But he can go for fresh hards and go for a long drive, or he can go onto the softs and having a very, very fast car in the end of the race, in the last stint, in the last 10 laps of this race.
Yeah, 10 laps, you're probably able to go on the softs and make it to the end of the race. It's not going to be a fun drive the last couple of laps, but...
Yeah, but those other guys are all on those hards, and those hards will be 16 laps old, so they're not going to have a easy trip to that. And that is what I predict. Oh, there is somebody standing still in sector 3. It's in one of the last corners. It's Aiden Bell, I think. Nope. That is somebody in the pit lane. That was Ice One who's having a problem. Nightmare Ghost. Pit crew is waiting for him, and I'm very... he's going on to the hards. He's on the hards. The pit crew already released them, and he's back in 9th position. So he's still in very good points contention. Yeah, Last 10
Ice
laps.
One slapping on some softs.
Ice One is on the attack for the soft tires. JJ Lancer back in 5th position. SpongeBob's coming from the back already in 4. Very nice. Almost attacking Jonathan Cox for podium position, who is in battle with Kanemura. And look at this, AWH Smith. He took the lead and he never threw it away again. Oh, look at that, going side by side. Very nice move. Very clean. I like it.
He never threw it away, but he also pulled out a 3.3 second gap.
He did it.
So,
He did it.
Nightmare Ghost saying his tires at 80% wear.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, that's not going to be fun to drive on.
But now he has those fresh, hard tires. He will be having the fastest car in the field, I think. Or Ice One, because he is on the soft tires. But in the end of the game, he will be having the fastest tires. So maybe he can make up a lot of positions. And it's yellow in Sector 3. It's a brief yellow. It's already gone. And look at this. Kanemura going for the attack on the outside on Jonathan Cox.
That was very close.
That was very close. He didn't make the move, but yeah, Jonathan really knows that he's there. And look at this, SpongeBob closing up. He is the biggest winner of this battle because he's closing up the gap. He's already 8 tenths behind. He's mixing it in. And you know what I love more?
On the starting grid. He
He
took
was
a 3
last.
seconds time penalty for multiple warnings, though.
Yeah, he took it. Kanemura is one of the cleanest drivers with Nightmare Ghost at the moment. And Keith Assassin and Aiden Bell.
Cavalin taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings.
And look at see there. Oh, there are more warnings coming in and penalties coming in. And Cavalin's already on 6 seconds, just like Ashep. And the rest is on 3 seconds time penalty. Trying to stay clean as they are. But what I was telling you in the beginning of this race, Kota is a very easy track to pick up those penalties.
It shows, yeah.
And you have to consider that too, when you're driving. How many penalties are they gonna take, the drivers?
Where are you going to take the risks?
Yeah. Oh, look at that, was a risk of Kanemura. Losing out a little bit of grip because he was so close behind the Haas. I think he's going for an extra attack again. And can he make the move stick? The Haas is staying in the middle. And now they're going side by side. It's a very late apex here. Look at that Haas making the perfect turn around there. And he is staying in front.
Ice One taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings.
Ice One very hard pushing on those softs. Look at that. Jonathan Cox making his Haas so wide that the Red Bull can't pass. Kanemura is looking for every gap he has. But he
He's
just
also
cannot
pushing
overtake.
all his DRS out as soon as possible. And Jonathan Cox still has some juice left.
Jonathan Cox now on the straight without a DRS, but he had a very good exit. And look at that. Now SpongeBob can attack the Red Bull because what you were saying, the Red Bull is all out of his DRS. And now Jonathan can try to get the gap to the Red Bull of 1 second. And this is the battle for second position. And Smith is not getting so far away. It's still 3.2, 3.3 seconds. But
That's all he needs.
he is making, I think, the best out of this battle. Just managing the times. And look at this. Is SpongeBob going for an attack now? Because Jonathan Cox is 1.1 second away of Kanemura, who will not be having that DRS. Well, he's having that DRS, but if he
We
cannot
know
close
he's
that
very
1/10,
low.
if he cannot close that 1/10, he's out of DRS contention. And SpongeBob, well, he is tasting that blood of Kanemura.
Ooh, AWH Smith taking another 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings. He's
Oh.
on 6 seconds now, which puts him back into...
First position still, 3.2 seconds.
Yeah,
Jonathan Cox is in
but-
3 points. 3 seconds time penalty.
Yeah, very true.
But Kanamura is in provisional first then, because he is clean, and he's not 6 seconds behind AW8 Smith. But SpongeBob is trying to spoil his party. It's lap 21 of 28 here in the NOMEX Racing League. We have still 14 drivers in. You guys are
unstoppable.
Nightmare Goes taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings.
Yeah,
he's back up in P8 though.
He is, but again, oh, his first 3 seconds time penalty.
Yep.
Very nice. I like it. Look at it, SpongeBob very close to Kanamura. Kanamura just cannot follow Jonathan Cox anymore. Jonathan Cox is very closing up the gap to John Smith, Jay Smith, AW8 Smith, although Smith.
We have May Smith, we have AW8 Smith.
And yeah, it's 2.7 seconds. Yeah, and he's having that 3 seconds time penalty, a 6 seconds time penalty, AW8 Smith. So is he going to...
He was without penalties, and he's picking up a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings.
Yeah, you see, he is pushing it. He is giving it all. And yeah.
It's 6 laps to go. Fatigue is setting in.
Kavalan is going for the fastest lap, I think. He's slamming on some new soft tires. He's in the pit lane. He's in P8. P9 now. And I think he is going for that fastest lap today. Look at that, SpongeBob. Very nice DRS. Look at that hot air of the exhaust going through it. Giving that extra downforce on the car. But still, you look, the gap is closed. But yeah, you can close the gap. But you need to find a way around them cleanly. This is the battle for third position. We're on lap 23 of 28. The leader is driving in front, going into the first corner now. And in the back we have Kavalan going very fast on those new soft tires. Look at this. He is battling Yana now. But still, you need to pass them. Yanan is has the rights to get those racing lines in. But I think Kavalan will be having a very good exit here, opening up his DRS and going for that pass, putting in that extra power. He will starting his flying lap now for the fastest lap. Into the first corner. Yanan trying to outbrake him, but yeah, those old hard tires didn't manage. Oh. He just managed to keep it in the lines. But maybe he had a warning for it, but and he's got 16 seconds to Nightmare Goes. Well, that's a very long way. And Nightmare Goes needs to close up 6 seconds. Aiden Bell taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings. And look at SpongeBob. SpongeBob really wants the position of Kanamura. Are you still there?
I'm still there, yeah.
Okay.
Just watching.
I thought
I didn't have anything to add.
7/10 between SpongeBob and Kanamura. Let's see what those time penalties are doing, because Kavalan is taking an extra 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings. And look at this, these penalties are dropping in. Smith still having that 6 seconds. Then we have threes, a lot of threes, and then Cavallen having that 9 seconds time penalty. His fatigue is dropping in very hard. He will be losing some positions because Yanan is only 3 seconds behind him, and Ice1 is very close on those soft tires of him. He will be having a go on Yanan very soon. And Ice1 having that 6 seconds time penalty. Yeah, as I predicted, Ice1 very early on that overtake. Does he have a DRS too? He has the DRS too, so then it's very good. And he's even have a little bit of ERS left too, so yeah, he will be very delighted. He is in P9 and still driving.
And a very clean overtake. Yanan giving him space too. It's
very nice. That was very nice.
Jonathan Cox catching up to AWH Smith though.
It's only 2 seconds. Well, it was
closer and closer. It was 3.5.
But Jonathan Cox is now in victory. If he is smart, he's just close up this gap. Stay 3 laps right behind him. Don't make any mistakes, and then Jonathan Cox will be our victor of the day.
He has to stay away from another 3 seconds time penalty because that will ruin everything.
That will ruin everything for him. But yeah, same counts for AWH Smith. One more error of him and he will be dropping way down that order. At this moment, he's still in second position. And Yanan taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings. He is on 6 seconds too. Well, that makes the overtake of Ice1 even more important because, yeah.
Yep.
Now the position is really his, I think. And SpongeBob and Kanamura still fighting it out for that last podium position. Look at this, SpongeBob very fast, but Kanamura is very good on his management of the power of the ERS, just staying in front of the Ferrari lap after lap after lap.
He's been trying to overtake him for about 4 or 5 laps now.
So it could be that SpongeBob is harvesting a lot of ERS for himself and burst it away in 1 lap, and then you can overtake somebody and drive away for 1 second.
Very true.
I even have won races that way. Just kite them, stay in their DRS zone, and you can build up so much extra power for a few laps. And sometimes the number 2 position is the number 1 position, just like Jonathan Cox is having right now.
Only 1 second away.
And 2 laps to go. But Kanamura has to gas it too because, yeah, he's 4 seconds away. If you can close up 1 extra second, yeah, he would be on the podium too. He is on the podium, of course, but he would be a step higher then. But he's still having the breather of SpongeBob right behind him. He is so close now. And I think he's going to have an attempt on him this lap. And if he build up extra power in his car of the hybrid systems.
SpongeBob having a very solid recovery race though.
Yeah, he is. Very nice. He came from the back of the field and now he is in 4th position. Yeah, maybe he had a lot of luck with the safety car, just like Kanamura and AWH Smith had.
All part of the game?
All part of the game. Yes, it is. So, for now, 27 laps done of the 28. We only have 3 DNFers. I think this is a new high of the day of the NOMEX Racing League, you say?
except for the amount of penalties, it's been a really clean race. We've only
Yeah,
seen a couple of bumps.
Penalties, there will always be penalties in races, and in circuits like Kota and Canada, there always be a high amount of penalties. But that's with every division. There are always penalties. If you go to Australia, there will be lower. Yeah, tracks everybody knows very well. You will be having lower penalties, but yeah. If you go on to a Japan or yeah, got high penalties. So, SpongeBob taking a 3 seconds time penalty. Oh no, Joe Lancer. Whoa, he is 11 seconds behind, but the fight with Kanamura will be over for him now. And AWH Smith is going for his last lap. Jonathan Cox is almost in the DRS contention, but I think his best decision will be to stay right behind him. He is going to win this race then. Kanamura is 4 seconds behind. Yeah, without 6 seconds.
Taking up another 3 seconds time penalty. Oh no.
As I was telling, and there is a slow driving Red Bull, and that is the Red Bull of Keith Assassin, who's not driving anymore. Aiden Bell closing up the gap to Keith Assassin, but he is having the 3 seconds time penalty. But
Logie taking a 3 seconds time penalty for multiple warnings, up to 6 seconds already.
Everybody's having a penalty somewhere. Nightmare Ghost made the overtake, closed the gap to Flogi and overtook him. Oh, look at that, Flogi, look at that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He bursted next to him. So, ladies and gentlemen, he is going through the last bends. We are going on board with him. He is, I don't know if he's the driver of the day, but he has a race of a lifetime. Here he is, the winner of race number 2, Road of the Americas, HWH Smith. Oh no.
Not gonna be first position though.
Jonathan Cox! He is the winner. Kanamura. He is. Kanamura is in 3rd. SpongeBob having a very solid race in 4th position. I think he is my driver of the day. Then we have Joe Lancer, Nightmare Ghost, having a very impressive race. I think he can be a championship contender if he's not doing strange things like this. But if he got his car in the straight, if he has not much bad luck, this is one of the guys who can go for a race victory. I'm very anxious to see him race more in this division.
Very solid recovery race. Just too bad that safety car came at the wrong time for him.
We got Joseph. Nanan took back control of his car, and yeah, he made it in P9. Very nice. He had his struggles in the race, but he is there. West in 11, Ice One is in 12. Aiden Bell made it in P13, and Keith Assassin, well, he says he is in, but he is out. He is not driving, so no points for him, mate. SpongeBob, driver of the day, and I think he is entitled to that. He is my driver of the day too, for sure. And there he comes onto the podium. So if you say, can you run us through the orders?
Your race winner, Jonathan Cox. AWH Smith in P2. P3, we have Kanamura. P4, it's SpongeBob. P5, J.Joe Lancer. P6, Logie. P7, Nightmare Ghost. P8, Kavalan. P9, Yanan. P10, Asheb. P11, Wes. P12, we have Ice 1. P13, Aiden Bell, P14, Keith Assassin, P15, Cave Meister, P16, Gobi Goban, P17, NMX A17.
Unstoppable.
Well, this was race 2. This was Kota, Road of the Americas, Circuit of the Americas. Well, we will be back, and then we'll be back on Sunday. IFRL. Oh, it's too late for me, mate.
IFRL.
I don't get the letters out of my mouth anymore. Oh.
Season 6.
We got the DPR, GRL, and of course the NOMEX on Thursdays. It was a very nice race. Without the safety car, I could have been fighting for first. Nightmares Ghost saying, yes, mate, I have seen that. You are on the... You're having the TV time. The moment you put on the safety car came out, and I was telling everybody, yeah, you won't be happy with that. But next week you have a new chance. We still got 7 races left, so you can go for a race win and maybe you can go for a championship. I don't have anything to say anymore, to say. So, can you give us your last words?
Well, this was definitely a hard one for the power rankings, I can tell you that much, because we've seen a lot of stuff happen to a lot of different people.
I think for
So
me,
that's,
maybe Smith, but SpongeBob was very impressive in the race too. Grid 16 and made it into P4. So, yeah.
Nightmare Ghost pulling out a really nice race. It's going to be a difficult one.
And of course, Jonathan Cox. Yeah, he had pole position and and eventually had the race win. So, yeah, that is a very solid performance.
Solid qualifying, solid race. He didn't take any risk where he didn't need to make him. It's going to be a difficult one.
We're going to talk about this in the weekend with a beer, okay?
Yes. Yeah.